Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It is Angela, the Traveling Crafter, and Merry Christmas in July. It is July 31st, and today is the day in which I share what I have sent my secret swap sister for the Christmas in July swap 2024. That is the brainchild of our friend Carol. This is year 2, and it was a smashing success last year, and I am really excited to participate again. In addition to myself as a co-host, we have BB at BB's Closet Creations and Sarah at New England Junk Journal. So check out all those ladies in addition to my secret swap sister who I will reveal at the very end. But this is going to be a little bit different, so you will not want to miss it. I promise you. Now, in full disclosure, I have to say, the month of July is extremely busy for me. The month of June was very busy for me with graduation and everything. And then into July, I was traveling. We had a family wedding. And so I knew that my ability to bust out all my Christmas goodies and create was going to be next to impossible. However, when I found out who my partner was, I was delighted. And I knew that I had many an item that I could put together for each of the swaps. So the first swap was send something, 3 tags. Now, of course, you know I'm always a rule breaker, so of course I broke the rules again because these aren't exactly tags, but you know. So and I will not tell you who my swap partner is because I totally lied. My mom says I am the worst liar in the world, and you can tell immediately. So if I pulled this off, it will be a Christmas miracle in July. But the person that I had loves shabby chic. Angels is something that they really like, and their favorite color is pink. Now, I wanted to do something where it wasn't all Christmas, so I hope that I have nailed that in what I'm gifting. So the first one, I had found these antique book covers some time ago. So I wanted to make this the base of what I was sending in this little package. And then I had a few things that I have made. And I am praying that she does not remember when I did these, because I made these last year. These were a big stack of greeting cards. This is velvet, and then I had these angels from Anna Griffin, and so I made that for her. In addition to, this is just a random one. I wanted to kind of maybe throw her off. I don't know, but this is a 3-tiered tag. We made these not so long ago, so hopefully she doesn't remember. I'll tell you the story and how I plan on lying to her too, just in case you're wondering. So this is the last one, and I made this during 21 Days of Christmas. 24, what? No, I don't know. I can't think right now. But anyway, I made these when I did, December Daily. That's it. And we used all of the index cards. So this was one, and I was like, well, that's perfect for her. So that will come her way as well. So this is package number 1. Yeah, I know it's not totally all tags, but you know. So that will be going to her. Now, here is where I'm going to try to pull off my big fat lie. I am lucky enough, and this is why I was so tickled, that my swap partner, I am actually going to get to see live and in person. So what I intend to do is package up these gifts, all 3 of them. Package 1, so she knows when to open it. Package 2, package 3. Put it all in one big package. And I am going to tell her that because I was a co-host, that a little bird knew that I was going to see said person and sent this all to me in advance of the swap. And I hand delivered it to her. Do you think I'm going to be able to pull it off? I don't know. But I'm really hoping so. This is one of the original pieces that I just showed you. So I popped one of those. This is also Anna Griffin. And then I made this a long time ago. Maybe last year sometime. I don't know if she remembers this or not, but it's like an envelope, but it doesn't close. And so inside here, whoa, it's an exploding one. I popped in a few things, and I had to be really careful because she and I love a lot of the same shabby chic things. So I was like, I gotta throw her off. So I have these two little vintage buttons. This is a piece of French ephemera from 1913, and it's got a letter inside. And it is French, so I know she will love that. These are French, and I've unboxed these, and so I'm like, I don't know how we're going to go with this, but we'll see. These are French patterns, vintage, not antique, but vintage patterns. And so that is in there, as well as I have, and I think I've sent these to her too before. I don't know. I'm just hoping I throw her off. But if not, it's okay. A bridge tally card, also an angel, and then this vintage Victorian little card. So I think, you know, I'll be okay. It just depends. Now, so the second thing we're supposed to send are supplies in which to make journals. So there's a little bit of Christmas, a little bit of not. But the one thing I'm most excited about, she and I both collect milk glass, and she has purchased milk glass for me in the past. See, now I might be giving it away. You're going to probably figure it out here. And I had this adorable, I think this is a Westmoreland little creamer. And so I just stuffed it with all things shabby chic pastel. I won't take everything out because I got it all nice. And then I have cellophane that I'm going to put around it, make it all pretty with a big froofy bow. And the other thing is I got to kind of be careful because I kind of like to go overboard on my shabby chic, kind of like this. So if I do too much, she will know. The other thing is, if you've ever received a package from me, you know that I use tulle to wrap all my packages. So I've got to mindfully remember not to use tulle when I do this. So what I decided, my friend, and here's what's going to happen. Because I am hand delivering this, I'm going to do this in two parts. So I'm going to do this before I get it all pretty and packaged up. Then I'm going to go meet with her. And one of the things that Carol suggested is that we talk a little bit about what we learned about our swap partner. Now, I know my swap partner very, very well. And so I thought, well, it might be cool to share with you. And I don't know if I'll get any video or not. If she wants to do that, we can. If not, no problem. But I'll tell you a little bit about our meeting. So stay tuned for that at the end. But my swap partner has been through a lot of crap in the last year and a half. And she has gracefully been vulnerable. She has shared a lot of that, her experience. And through all of that, she and I have become very, very good friends. And I love her to pieces. So I decided that she deserved something super, super, super special. Now, you may notice this and remember this from prior to. This is an add-on pack to something. There's all kinds of little bits and bobs, but all very shabby chic-esque. This is going to come, this is a page or a journal topper. So this is all going to go to her on top of what, I'm not going to put that together, on top of what I'm going to show you now, which you probably remember. This is my lap book. Let's see if I can zoom you out here. The lap book that I created, and we did this together, but I wanted to do something super special that she would remember me by and that she could use personally. And so I wanted to gift her what I feel is very inspired by this person. And it is one of my lap books. And so that is what is coming her way. Now, again, in full disclosure, oops, that says who it is for. I knew that I couldn't do this, I'm just going to flip through a few things while we go here. I knew I couldn't do this hashtag justice if I didn't get creative. And, you know, why reinvent the wheel? And like I said, with delight, I was able to come up with something really extra special because of who my swap partner is. So this is just perfect for her. Like, I can't even tell you how perfect this is. And I can't say that when I was making this, I didn't think of her, because she is a very shabby. She's not shabby. She's brilliant. She's wonderful. But she's very much into the shabby chic. So if you want an entire flip through of this, there is one on the playlist for the Lapbook Journals. So you can check that out. But I am excited for her to get this. So hopefully she won't figure it out. And then there's lastly, whoa, this one. So I'm going to wrap it all up, package it up, try to be a little sneaky, and in hopes that she doesn't figure it out. Definitely she would. I mean, this is the reveal, so this is the last one that she will open. So I bet when she sees this, she will absolutely know it's for me, because I know she watched this this series. It's just, you just never know. Like I said, I'm a horrible liar, and so I don't know that I'm going to pull it off or not. But those are the 3 packages that my friend will get. And in just a few minutes, I will be back here, and I will tell you all about my trip in meeting my very, very dear friend who I love so much. So here we go. All right, I got everything wrapped up. I'm just thinking up more lies. So this box actually is one that was from our friend Carrie, the paper monkey. And so I thought either it will throw her off, maybe, oh gosh, or, so this is the journal, and this is cute. Demi, I got this out, and Demi was doing some stamping with that stamp of mine, and I'm like, hey, pop one on there. So I decided I'll just use a Post-it note on that one so she can reuse it. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can make this happen in this box, because it's small. It should travel pretty well with me. This is, oh gosh, okay, I'm done. So I wrapped this in wrapping paper. I wrapped this in wallpaper. There is no tool in the wrapping of these items. So I think this can go on the top. And then I wrapped this in that fabric that I did on the first part of the video. So that's her 2 of 2 for that supplies day. So we've got handmade for the unveiling, so she knows it's for me. Number 2 are those 2 things, which are the supplies. And number 1 is, boom diggity, are the tags. And there we have it all wrapped up. So now I just got to figure out the rest of it, and then I will be back to unveil who my Secret Santa is and tell you about the time I got to spend with her. I have safely arrived back. The package transition was a success, and I am just going to do a little maybe decorating some of this ephemera from my to-do box. Maybe we'll make some clusters, and I'll just finish up today's video by sharing with you the story of me hand delivering my Christmas in July Secret Santa gift. So if you didn't already figure it out, my Secret Santa was Lorie from Enchanted Dream 71. And I couldn't believe it. So Sarah, the way that Carol set it up was that she had many co-hosts, because that way nobody would know who their Secret Santa was, which was brilliant. So Sarah Sarah from New England Junk Journals was one of the co-hosts, and she, she had 6 people, I had 6 people, or so, so on and so forth. And so she sent me my information about my Secret Santa, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. It was already after Lorie and I had planned to get together, so it worked out awesome. Well, I knew that my timing for me being gone on the trip, if I didn't hand deliver, well, I wasn't organized enough to get it out way beforehand. So I didn't have a lot of time. So I thought, well, my only way to do this is to just hand deliver it. And I'm going to have to lie. I'm going to just have to tell a fib. So I had, like you saw, everything was packaged up. It made it safely to Tennessee. Now, as you probably, well, you may or may not know, if you don't follow Lorie, you really should. Her link is in the description along with all the awesome people that participated this year. She lives in Georgia. So she and her husband drove 3 hours, stayed in a hotel. They arrived the same day that we arrived. Dave and I arrived. And spent the night in a hotel. And then we got together and had brunch at a Mexican place, which is her favorite. And she got to pick, and it was fantastic. And it was right down the hill from where our house was. So that was lovely. And it was really nice because I have had the chance to speak to her on the phone many, many times. I have spoke to her husband many times. He is a delight. He is really a neat guy. And he's just funny, and he likes to give me a hard time and Lorie a hard time. And I just, I feel like I'm right at home. It's just really sweet. So I got to know him a little bit better too. We had a wonderful long lunch at this wonderful Mexican place. I think we were the first ones there. And so we pretty much had most of the area to ourselves for quite a while. And then afterwards, her husband wanted to do a couple little bits that he wanted to stop in a shop and look around. So we just chatted a little bit more. It was really, really hot there, as I've shared before, I'm sure. And so I said, my family had gone out to do different other things, exploring and such. So they agreed to give me a ride home. And I gave them a tour of the house, and we just hung out on the big, long patio for as long as we could handle it until it got too hot. And we just had a good time. She got to see my sister's dress, which she fell in love with. And if I can, I think I have a picture. It's not a very good picture. It's not a professional picture of her dress hanging, how they do that. This is just a snapshot. But if I do have it, I'll pop a little picture of specifically the fabric. And Lorie is very observant, and I didn't even notice this. I don't even think my sister realized it. But her dress was very, as you'll have seen, I will have put the picture in, was very non-traditional and very whimsical, kind of wildflower, boho a little bit maybe style. And as she was looking at it, she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, she was just going nuts over the fabric, which, I mean, can you understand why? Isn't that dress pretty? And she's like, and there's even butterflies on it. Well, I had no idea that there were. So thank goodness for Lorie for being so observant. And my sister didn't either. So I decided to get, I was doing their bouquets, or her bouquet, my bouquet, and then the boutonnieres. And then I did some extra little bouquets with the flowers I had for the girls, which I'll pop in some photos of that. I have a vlog coming, but I'll show you a picture of flowers too. And I thought, oh, that's perfect. I'll incorporate something with a butterfly into it in her bouquet. So that Lorie was the inspiration for that. So that was awesome. But we had a great time, and spent you know, quite a good time. They had to drive back to Georgia because they both had to work the next day. So I just felt really blessed that I was able to spend time with them, that they, you know, hopped in their car, drove so long, and they had stopped at, I think it was a thrift store. Lorie, if you're watching this, remind me. And she had told me when we were at lunch, she's like, oh my gosh, I got this beautiful fabric and I want to show it to you. And I said, well, sure, I'd love to see it. She goes, and you've got to have some of it. Well, I'm going to grab it because it's right here next to me. It really is stunning. And she said, I believe she said she thought it was it was a whole bolt of fabric. I don't know what I'm going to put on that, but I need something at the top, which I don't have right now. A whole bolt of fabric. And here's what it looks like on the back. Isn't that gorgeous? But then here is what it looks like. And I don't know that the light is really good that you can tell, but it's kind of a mauvey rose colored fabric with these beautiful inlaid florals. It's gorgeous. So she gave me this humongous, I don't know, it's a huge, huge piece of it. So I'm going to make some journal covers for sure. But she said, yeah, I thought it was, and then later when she was driving home, she said, yeah, her husband reminded her that, no, it was $3 for that whole bolt of fabric, and the lady gave it to her for $2. So the only bad part about that day is that it was way too short. Like, we both agreed, we could have just, if she would have spent the whole weekend, and I, you know, didn't have, obviously, wedding obligations, we would have just taken Tennessee by storm, I tell you. It was as if we grew up together and we had been friends forever. So it was quite the blessing to now be able to say that I've met her live and in person. So that was really, really a cool experience. And I hope to have that happen with many, many other friends down the road, because it's special when you know someone and virtually and get that opportunity. It was this very same thing when I met Carol from Lily Rose Blue. It was like we'd just been friends forever. You know, God puts people in your path for a reason, right? So it was just something really cool, and I hope I get that blessing in my life many times over. So, yeah, if I'm traveling and Dave and I are traveling and I start bugging you because I'm going to be near your city, you can feel free to say, no, I really do not want to get together with you, Angela, but, you know, thanks for asking. But yeah, it was just a cool experience. I'm going to finish this one up and then I'll say goodbye to you guys. So I hope that you have enjoyed this Christmas in July swap 2024. I look forward to it all year long. And Carol does a phenomenal job. Oh yeah, that worked out perfect. Phenomenal job putting it together. It's great to have Bianca from Baby's Closet Creation and Sarah co-hosting as well. The artists that participated, wow. Just pop the hashtag Christmas in July swap 2024 and you will find all of their videos. I am telling you what, there are some beautiful things out there, and some talented artists. So go check all of those out. Blessings to all of you. I hope that you have a great rest of the week. And by the way, if you happen to be in Iowa, I don't care where you are, just let me know. You never know. I could be around in the same parts. So I would love to meet and see you, just like I had the pleasure of doing with my friend Lorie. And go check her channel out, as well as everybody else that's in the description box. And until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be and have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers.